Welcome to Rising with Soccer.
Hello guys, coming to match number 34, that is Slovakia versus Spain from Group E. Slovakia is in orange, Spain is in blue, and let's look into lineups and formation for both teams. Slovakia will be going with the 4-2-3-1 formation with Dubravka in goal, Pekarik as right back, left back will be Hubokan, and Skriniar and Satka as centre backs. Then coming to the winger roles, there will be Haraslin and Robert Mark on left and right wing. Coming to the central defending midfielders, there will be uh, Kuchko and Haromda. And then coming to the attacking midfielder, Hamsik, and striker will be Duda. Coming to the Spain, 4-3-3, classic 4-3 formation will be used by Spain as they always use. Spain will be going with the lineup like Simon in goal, with right back as Marcos Llorente, left back as Jordi Alba, center back partners as Laporte and Pau Torres. CDM Rodri has played CDM role for past two games, but because Busquets was not available due to COVID positive, but now he is available for selection. So tomorrow, I guess Sergio Busquets will be starting in CDM role with attacking midfielders in Koke and Pedri. Then wingers will be on right wing. Gerard Moreno will be starting, and on left wing, Dani Olmo will be starting, and Morata will be starting as a striker. Looking at both teams' form, Slovakia has played two games. They are currently second in the group table. They have lost against Sweden, and that was a penalty which they conceded, and the scoreline with 1-0, and they won against Poland with a scoreline of 2-1. So they are a comfortable position of second, and Spain is currently third. Spain has drawn their last two games. Uh, First against Poland, Sweden, and second against Poland. That is 1-1. Morata scored actually in that game. So looking at Spain's form, to be honest, Spain is keeping a lot of possession in first game. They had 85% of possession. In second game, they had close to 77% of possession. But that possession is not giving them goals. Actually, they are not able to convert the chances into goals, and that's pretty bad actually. And hopefully Spain will be able to get a narrow win here, because if at all Spain wants to stay alive in this tournament to go into round of 16, they somehow have to either draw this game or win. Win will definitely take them to the round of 16, but draw might not be able to take them into round of 16. So they really need to get somehow this win. And Slovakia will be looking for a draw also. Slovakia has been a good team. They have scored on set piece in this tournament. They considered a penalty. That's why they lost the last game. And overall, they are a good team. They like to defense. Skriniar is a leader in their defense, and he leads the team by example. So that's not a problem for them. So the major key battles which we will be seeing on pitch will be Milan Skriniar versus Morata. Then we will be seeing one more battle in Hamsik versus Sergio Busquets, because Hamsiks like to switch into wing roles from attacking midfielder position. So if Sergio Busquets switches with him, or Jordi Alba will be taking over as a positional man marking that we need to see. So Hamsik will be very decider and crucial player in this game versus Busquets because of his creativity. Then coming to the striking, Duda versus Pau Torres and Laporte. To be honest, both centre backs are pretty solid. They won't get beaten by Duda. Duda don't have that much quality to beat both of them. So it will be a difficult time for Duda in tomorrow's game. Then coming to the attackings, then Dani Olmo will be facing Pekarik. Pekarik has had a good tournament, but still Dani Olmo has a good quality. He plays for RB Leipzig, and he can kind of convert the chances whenever he can cross the ball very nicely, and also he can sometimes cut in to take a shot. So he will be a tricky player to manage for Pekarik. Then coming to the Hubokan is kind of an attacking threat whenever he plays for Slovakia. But as Gerard Moreno will be against him, Gerard Moreno had a good season with 30 goals this time with Villarreal. So Hubokan needs to defend him pretty nicely. Otherwise, Gerard Moreno can wreak havoc on Slovakia tomorrow. So he need to somehow man mark nicely to Gerard Moreno. Then coming to the creative midfielders of Spain, Koke and Pedri didn't had that great of a tournament, to be honest. They had a good passing range. The passes are good, but passing accuracy is also good. But they are not able to create that attacking threat via their through balls or anything. So they can create 1-2 touches, 1-2 passing inside the D, but whether that will be whether it will convert into goals, that we need to be seen. So that needs to be get sorted. And the coming to the wingers both Haraslin and Rob Mark had a pretty phenomenal games in this tournament. So Jordi Alba and Marcus Llorente had quality players, but obviously, somehow, if at all, the day turns up, Slovakian wingers can also wreak havoc on Spanish defense. So it needs to be seen. To be honest, looking at the paper, Spanish team looks pretty stronger. They had a good ball position, and whenever they play possessive football, other teams usually had a low block. That means most of the players will be in defense, and the other team like Slovakia will be doing a counter attacks, and counter attacks will be very difficult to handle. But as I've seen, strikers or wingers are not that much pacey, so scoring on counter attacks will be difficult for Slovakia again. But anything can happen in a game of football, so that needs to be seen. So as we know, Spain will be going with a possession-based passing, trying to create 1-2 touches inside a D and trying to shoot via those touches. And that will be one of the attacking scenario by Spain. Other will be trying to get a penalty inside the D to otherwise set pieces outside the box. Outside the box shots are very good. Actually, yesterday Damsgaard scored a pretty good goal for Denmark against Russia from outside the box. It was a beautiful goal. Spain can also try to get their hands dirty via trying to get a shot from outside the box or edge of the box. Then coming to the Slovakian side, I have seen Slovakia will be they are very disciplined in defense, and tomorrow there will be test of their defense because Spanish team will keep a lot of ball possession. They need to concentrate a lot more, and somehow they need to retrieve ball from this area of uncertainty and crowded area and get the counter attack going. So that will be the scenario. And another scenario which Slovakia can score goal is a set piece via corners. So it has to be seen how the game plays out to be. Played at Sevilla. So players to watch in the game is Milan Skriniar. He, as I told you, leader in defense. So he is the man to watch in tomorrow's game. And Dani Olmo, the left wing. He can cross the ball. He can cut inside and take a shot. He can provide the assist inside the box by going deep inside the box and provide the short passes here. So he needs to be seen. Looking at the stats of both teams, last game, Spain versus Poland, you can see Spain tried 12 shots, 5 on target, possession of 77%, passes 708, shot pass accuracy 87%, but it could only fetch them one goal, and they missed a penalty. Otherwise, they would have won, and so their confidence will be a little bit not that high, but pretty high. Let's see how it goes. And looking at the Slovakian team had 10 shots in against Sweden, but none of them was on target. So not that great. So Slovakia mostly going in this game with a defensive mindset, like they had to defend for 90 minutes. But if at all they get chance in counter, they will be scoring the goal. And looking at the game, looking at the table, you can see Slovakia is in second and Spain is in third. So if Spain wins tomorrow, they will be going on 5 points and they will be finishing second. Oh, and Sweden, if at all Sweden loses against Poland, which is very unlikely, the Spain will might finish first or second, and they will be surely getting their round of 16 matches. But if at all they lose tomorrow or they get a draw, they might not able to go into round of 16. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.